For more on this, we are joined now by Democratic Senator Tammy Duckworth of Illinois. Senator, thank you so much, as always, for joining us. Mark Frerichs and his family are from your state of Illinois. How did you find out his release had finally been secured after more than 31 months in captivity, and what was your reaction to the news?
Well, I received notice this morning at 05:45 local, and I was just thrilled. They said that his release is imminent. And they from the administration, and so we were very excited that was happening, and just sort of holding our breath until we knew for sure he was in American hands. And after 2.5 years of captivity, it's great that we have this Navy veteran home.
05:45, clearly your military roots evident there. Have you spoken with Mark's family? How are they feeling today, and when will they be able to reunite with him?
Well, I've not yet spoken with his family today. I've received messages from them. They're just jubilant. You know, he's making his way home right now. But obviously, after 2.5 years in captivity by terrorists, you or I, anyone would need to go and check in with our doctors and get a medical checkup. So that's probably what's going to be next for him. And then hopefully he'll come home, and then we'll all get to see him in person finally.
And in a statement, his family expressed their thanks to the Biden administration, as well as to you and your fellow Illinois Senator Dick Durbin. And they wrote, Senator Duckworth got personally involved, advocating tirelessly within our government to get him home. Can you give us a sense, Senator, of what you've been doing behind the scenes to try to help secure his release?
Well, it's been over 2 years of pulling every lever of power. You know, I'm as you said, I'm an old soldier. The soldier's creed is we don't leave a fallen comrade behind, and we don't leave a buddy behind. And I took this very personally. I was once shot down, sitting in a broken helicopter behind enemy lines as the bad guys were coming to try to grab me and my buddies. And luckily, I got out of that situation. So it meant a lot to me that there was an American behind enemy lines still being held by the terrorists. And so, sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. So I got very involved, and first started with the Trump administration, trying to make sure that we did everything to keep his situation in the front of everyone's minds. Then I had a meeting with President Biden very early on in 2021 in February, right after he took office, and asked to meet with him. And he met with me in the Oval Office, saying, please, whatever we need to do, let's get him home. And then it's been 3 hard months of negotiating with the Taliban, who, you know, kept moving the goalposts around and saying, no, you need to get him home. You need to get him back to us, or you're not going to get your guy. And today we had success. Mark's in American hands, and hopefully, you know, on his way back home soon.
And Senator, I'm struck by, you brought up the motto, leave nobody behind, and not a lot of people would have the experience that you've had. Certainly it wasn't that you were left stranded for, you know, years on end, but kind of give us that feeling when you are in that helicopter that's down and behind enemy lines, what that moment is like.
You're praying to be rescued. You know, we landed probably 300, 400 yards from where the bad guys had just shot us down, and we knew they were jumping into their pickup trucks headed this way. I was wounded, but at this point I'd passed out from blood loss, and my buddies, you know, who could have gone in to the rescue bird and get out of there, they wasted precious moments coming back from my body. And they did everything they could to save me. And I thank them every single day for saving my life, because they thought they were recovering a body.
And we know the families of Britni Greiner and Paul Whelan are still waiting on word on the offer for a prisoner exchange with Russia to secure their release. Are you confident that that deal will get done to bring both of them home?
I can tell you that I have every confidence in the Biden administration and Secretary Blinken that are negotiating, and all of our active negotiators, that they're doing everything they possibly can to bring Americans home. The Americans who are being held unjustly overseas home in any way they can, including Ms. Greiner.
Senator Tammy Duckworth, we thank you so much for your insight, for your time. Just really appreciate you coming back on the show.